Sometimes your customers ask you for what the others are doing. And of course, I can answer what I am doing with my own customers, but not with ISPs that are not my customers. So I did a web page which survey, and in less than 1 year and a half, we got already 1,512 responses until this morning, 3 a.m. in the morning, when I collected the information for my presentation today. And those responses are showing how we are deploying basically IPv6 across the world, not just in Europe, but in all the regions. Also, we see there the things that we are doing correct, the things that we are doing wrong. If different regions in the world are doing different ways. I think there is one very important takeaway that the people should not miss, is that people which has more experience deploying IPv6, the people that started earlier, the people that has done already deployments since longer time ago, they are actually providing /48 to the end users, even if they are residential customers. There is always this discussion between /56 and /48, and I see also another problem, which I guess it comes from the idea that the people has that they should treat IPv6 the same as IPv4, and is that in some cases, and that happens unfortunately a lot here in APNIC, but also in LACNIC, they are providing a single /64 to customers, and that's really broken, really bad, because if you do that, you have no way to automatically configure devices in the home networks or in the office networks if you decide to break the /64, because you get a single one into different subnets. So the full idea of IPv6 is you will get one /64, even if you don't use all the addresses, but you get one /64 for every subnet. So if you have even the most basic CPE, you have one /64 for your home, for your family, and if you have guests, you have a different /64 for your guest network, for your guest wireless SSID. So the data of the guest don't necessarily has access to the private data of the family, but the guest can have access to internet. So you really want to have that into split networks. In RIPE, we have a best current practices group, and this group has been working on something that is very related to the survey I have been doing. It has been a parallel work, not correlated, but the interesting thing is that the recommendations about addressing residential users in the best current operational practices match very well the results that we are getting in the survey. So it means that it's not just a small group of people sitting down to write those recommendations, but in general, all the deployments are being done in that way. So I really recommend that you read the survey. It's a 10 pages document. I have also written in the blog an article about that, so please take a look on that.